Hello and welcome to Walpole High School here for today's football matchup between Braintree and Walpole. It'll be the Wamps and the Timberwolves getting ready to take the field. Braintree standing to today's action at a 3-2 record, coming in here off of a victory over Needham on a last minute field goal, 17-14. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCam TV. And Braintree looking to improve their record, trying to get to 4-2, which would put them in a really good spot to make it to the postseason. And we will have the opening kickoff. The kickoff will be by Braintree to Walpole, who will receive the ball first here today. And this one will be sent off by Braintree, a low-lining kick, as it's fielded by Walpole, brought back to the 40-yard line, and a few yards over.
Walpole kick fielded by number 7, Dan Bush. The flag on the play.
As Bush brings it out to the 42-yard line, there is a flag down on the field. So the signal is for a hold against the receiving team, Walpole.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So they'll bring them back 10 yards.
He's first and 10. The Walpole 25.
And the first possession of this game comes in the Walpole end of the field. First possession. As the handoff goes up the middle, and a good carry.
Well carried by Andrew Falzone.
As Falzone brings it out to the 32-yard line.
Second down and 3, Walpole.
So it brings up a second down. Three receivers set as the screen to the outside. Wide receiver screen defended beautifully by Braintree, as taking him down in the backfield was Franciosa Johnson on the tackle.
Pass to Jay McKenzie is complete. The loss of 1 yard of the play. Brings up third down and 4. Walpole.
So it'll be a 3rd and 4 for the visitors. We'll make it the home team. So used to saying visitors, but this is a road game here at Walpole High School. So a 3rd down and 4. With 2 backs, one going in motion. And back to pass, and Braintree with some good pressure. They had him in the backfield, could not tackle him, and now breaking free, still going. The ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Walpole.
Porter Kilborn, the keeper, fumble on the play, recovered by Walpole.
So Walpole fortunate to recover that football, and Braintree will stop them here on the first possession, and it will bring out the punting unit. So a nice defensive stand for Braintree after it looked like a near turnover was ensuing, but Braintree could not pounce on the ball. And a good start here. So the Walpole special teams will be put in play. You have to be aware of any sort of a fake play, as this one is going to be sent down the field. And Braintree overrunning this one, and now they're just going to let it be downed, as it was downed by number 80, TJ Farrell, one of their tight ends and captains. So the ball down right around the 24-yard line, and that's where the Braintree offense will take over for the first time.
He's first and 10 Braintree from the 23-yard line.
So the Braintree offense on the field for the first time. Quarterback by Tellier. Tellier has Luongo go in motion. He hands it off. And Luongo with about a 3-yard gain on first down.
Right the handoff to Steven Luongo.
So not much going for either offense on the first few plays that we've seen. Defense has stayed pretty strong on both sides. One receiver to the outside, and the handoff goes up the middle, and about a 4-yard gain up the middle as Braintree on the carry from Brooks.
Ryan Brooks in the carry from Braintree.
So bring up a third down and short. Actually, it makes it a first down. They did get the first down. Tough to see the yardage from here.
It's a 1st and 10. Braintree 33.
So the first down of the game. Another handoff. This is Luongo again, and Luongo carves his way for a few yards down to the 36-yard line.
Getting tackled by Walpole. Second down and 7 from the 36 to Braintree.
They'll give him a 3-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 7. In a scoreless game here in the first quarter. So Braintree coming off of wins over Needham. They also won at home against Holliston. And the pass here to the near side is completed, as making the catch for Braintree was number 83, Kevin McGurn, as he able to make the catch and get around to the 40-yard line. So he'll be a couple yards shy. So about a 3rd and 2.
He's up 3rd down and 4. 3.
So Braintree with a big 3rd down chance, trying to get their second first down of this opening drive. After they forced a 3 and out on the other side. Here is the handoff. We have not seen this play called very often, as Cam Grieve gets the handoff.
That's good for Braintree.
And that is enough for another first down. So Braintree with their second first down of the possession, as they take it out to their own 44-yard line. As we're about halfway through this opening quarter in a scoreless game. Grieve out to the near side right. And the handoff goes up the middle, and Francois Johnson spins off a tackle and gets taken down on a 2-yard gain.
Mario Francois Johnson on the carry for Braintree.
So the ball at the 46-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and about 8. As Grieve goes in motion, and it's a double reverse, and Braintree with a very minimal gain. Maybe they got a half a yard there on the carry, as Francois Johnson taken down quickly.
Johnson on the carry for Braintree. Down by Joe Civello, and they were down for Walpole. It's up 3rd down and 8. Braintree.
So Braintree looking for their third consecutive first down. This one, a much tougher situation on third down and long, third and about 8. And that's going to be a false start. Francis Johnson ran out in his passing motion. Looked like he was going out as a receiver that time instead of a running back, and left way early.
5-yard penalty brings up third.
That brings up a third down and 13 after the 5-yard false start on Braintree. That's a huge penalty against Braintree. Back to pass as Tellier throws it down the field and incomplete, as it was intended for number 12, Evan Huang.
Tellier's pass to Evan Huang is broken up. Dan Bush on the stop. Brings up 4th down and 13 for Braintree.
So that'll bring up 4th down. Braintree will have to punt. And both sides have to punt on their opening possession. Braintree, of course, getting a couple first downs first before having to punt. As Tellier back to punt this one away. Gets that one up high in the air. And it did not go very far. Went off the side of his foot. And Tellier with a very short punt. And the ball goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line of, or 47-yard line of Walpole.
Brings up 1st down and 10.
So not the punt you were looking for if you're Braintree. That sets up short field. Just over 50 yards to the end zone. As the Walpole offense will head to the field for the second time here in the game. And the man goes in motion. The handoff goes right up the middle. And a very short gain on the carry from Falzone. The junior running back. Also listed as a safety.
Short gain in the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for Walpole.
Second down and 8, and the pass out to Falzone, and he gets about 6 of them back, making it 3rd and a couple.
Pushed out of bounds for number 23, Mario Francoki Johnson for Braintree.
Actually, a lot longer than 3rd and 2. It'll be about 3rd and 5.
He's up 3rd down and 5 for Walpole on the 47-yard line.
So they are over midfield now, onto the Braintree side of the field. And it is a running play. Braintree all over it in the backfield, but spinning forward, and that's going to be close to the first down yardage. Braintree had him pinned back at the 49, but the running back kept going. And it is a 4th down. But that should have been a loss on that play. So the punting unit back out there again. Could go for this if they wanted to. Ball is over midfield. So Braintree has to be aware of a fake, but they are going to punt this one away. Very nice kick as it's fielded by Braintree inside the 10. And a short return as Braintree brings it back out there. Daniel O'Shea on the return.
Punt fielded by number 15, Daniel O'Shea.
So the Braintree offense for the second time out on the field, as both sides have not scored yet. So we'll see what Braintree can do here on this offensive chance. The handoff goes up the middle, bouncing out to his right, and getting taken down here on the carry for Braintree was Brooks.
Ryan Brooks in the carry for Braintree. Lost on the play.
I just feel like we're not going to use stuff at the bottom. Like, this is like the whole door. So it's always stuff at the bottom. It's going to get forgotten about.
So it brings up a second down for Braintree after a short gain. Again, the man goes in motion. Tellier rolls out, throws the ball, and it's incomplete up over the head of McGurn.
James Tellier's pass incomplete. Brings up third down for Braintree.
So a third down for Braintree. And we'll see what they do here. It's a big opportunity here for the Braintree offense. And they're deep in their own territory, so they really need to get something here, or it's going to set up a short field again. Screen play as Tellier completes it out to Brooks. Brooks with a decent gain, but that's not going to be enough for first down yardage.
Tellier's pass complete to Ryan Brooks.
And Braintree will be forced to punt it.
Brings up fourth down for Braintree. 4th and 4 for the 25.
There's 4th and 4 here for Braintree. And they're going to punt the ball away as we're nearing the end of the first quarter in a scoreless game. Let's see if Tellier can get this one much higher into the air. The last one came off his foot awkwardly. And this time, a much better kick as it was fielded at midfield, still with the head of steam, as we have a flag down on the field. And taking that one down was number 2, Brady Thine. And the flag was down. We'll see what the flag is for.
First down, Walpole. Flag on the play. Holding.
And it's a hold against Walpole. So the Timberwolves having some issues with flags. Second time they've been called for a hold here in this first quarter.
First and 10 Timberwolves.
So the offense for Walpole takes over at their own 49-yard line after the holding penalty. As back to pass, and the pass is completed. As the catch is made by number 15, Jay McKenzie, on the pass from Kilroy.
Pass is complete. Comes at the end of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. So the first quarter results in a scoreless first 12 minutes of action.
Direction, the pass is incomplete.
And they say the pass is now incomplete, so that changes things. But the first quarter has come to a close, 0-0 the score, and we'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing, it's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
Welcome back to Walpole High School, start of the second quarter. Mike Wilson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV. And the handoff goes up the middle, lot of space for Falzone, who takes it for a first down. As the ball is carried down to the 37-yard line.
That play's good for a Walpole first down.
As Elkery in on the tackle for Braintree, and that'll be a first down. So Walpole driving here, looking for the game's first points. And the Braintree defense looking to hold. Another handoff, same hole, and same result. Big hole up the middle for Falzone as he goes right across the Braintree defender. Going right across Sam Garrity. Finally takes him down. Ball at the 24-yard line, another first down. Back-to-back big gains. 10-plus yard rushes, and we'll see if they try it a third time. Same play, and this time Braintree is able to close the gap up the middle. As Falzone gets a couple yards this time. Hard to imagine that Braintree could allow a third consecutive rush of 10 or 15 yards.
Gain of 3 on the play. It's a second down and 7 Walpole from the 21-yard line.
Three wide receiver set, as it's been most of this first half. And again, the handoff goes to Falzone, and another flag as Braintree is able to gang tackle him at the 20-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And a flag was thrown very quickly in the area of what would be a holding call, which would be the third hold against Walpole here of the first half. And the referee's still talking it over. They have not made a quick decision. So a long discussion here for the referees, and not sure what's taking so long to make a decision here. And they're going to pick up the flag.
Flag picked up.
So whatever the call was, the referees changed their mind. And the ball is actually spotted at the 19-yard line. So a third down. And back to pass, and the pass is completed. Out there to the tight end. He's lost his helmet. And as much as you'd love to see him give a touchdown from that, you cannot continue once your helmet comes off. That was a great catch. But you can't continue once the ball and the helmet comes off. That was a great catch as Owen Corso made the play and barreled his way to the end zone, but that's just player safety. I mean, you can't allow somebody to keep going with their helmet off. I mean, if Braintree hit him, he could have hit him helmet on head, and that would have been a disaster. So I know Corso wants it to be a touchdown, but that's just the rule. I mean, that's quite obvious. It's the same way in hockey, when the goalie loses the mask, I mean, you're not going to allow a goalie to take a shot in the face. So this is the same situation. So Braintree making a substitution as Pendergast comes onto the field, and Jeffy Lee comes off as Braintree makes a substitution here on defense, hoping to stop him here. Not sure what the heck the discussion is here. I mean, it's pretty obvious what took place. I don't see how there could even be a discussion. Referee's taking a while, the last couple calls, to make a decision here, and I don't know why. It seemed pretty easy to me what took place. So both coaches were told what the call was going to be, and the clock now starts. As Kilroy hands it up the middle, and they barrel to the end zone, and touchdown. As getting into the end zone was number 41, Will Domino, one of their captains. So a 6-0 advantage for the home team, as Walpole strikes first on a touchdown run by Domino.
Who's our score at Walpole 6? Braintree 0. Walpole lines up for the point after.
So the extra point getting set to be taken. As number 30 for Walpole, Aiden Feeney, will take the kick. As he takes it with the left foot and bangs it through.
Aiden Feeney's kick is good. Who's our score to Walpole 7?
So a 7-0 advantage here with 9:37 to go in the second quarter. So getting ready now for the kickoff as Braintree trails 7-0.
Aiden Feeney lines up the kick for Walpole. Samuel Garrity, Mario for Joseph Johnson. Backfield the punch for Braintree. Kickoff.
So this one will be kicked deep by Feeney. And Braintree with the return. Good return, up over the 30, and out to the 40 is Franciosa Johnson. So nice return.
Johnson on the return for Braintree.
And that'll set up the offense
By number 55,
with 1st and 10.
Salee, Walpole.
Ball will be placed at the 40.
From the 40-yard line.
So we'll see if Braintree can get something going on offense. First drive was good, second drive not so much, and here they are in the third offensive chance of the first half. Man goes in motion, and the handoff goes to James Lee.
James Lee on the carry for Braintree.
The senior running back getting the carry, his first one of the game. And a 1-yard gain on first down. So 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9 from the 41-yard line.
So we'll see what Braintree can do here on 2nd and 9. Again, the handoff goes up the middle. And Braintree with another short gain. They're going to give him a yard on it.
Even Luongo on the carry.
As Luongo just gets a yard and brings up 3rd down and 8.
By Will Domino and John Collar for Walpole.
Braintree's going to have to start throwing this football. They're
Picks up third
not
down.
finding a lot of space.
Braintree from the 42-yard line.
So 3rd down and 8. Braintree back to pass. Tellier throws it down the field and nearly intercepted. Off the hands of number 7, Dan Bush.
Pass almost intercepted by Dan Bush.
As the intended target was Cameron Grieve.
That'll bring up
And
fourth
Braintree
down
will
and
have to
8.
punt it again.
Braintree.
So not much. The last 2 drives on offense for Braintree after a pretty good first drive. They're going to have to punt the ball again. And they're already down 7-0. So Braintree set to punt it. And Tellier with a wobbling kick that's fielded around the 27-yard line. And the carry, or the return, going back out by Tyne.
Return by number 2, Brady Tyne for Walpole.
So the ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line. So 1st down and 10 from their own 42. Here's the Walpole offensive drive. And the ball on the ground, and Falzone lucky to recover it.
Falzone on the carry. Fumble on the play, recovered by Walpole.
And the ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line. So pretty good gain on 1st down, and Walpole getting very lucky here in this first half. That's the 2nd time we've seen them lose the football. And both times they've been able to fall on it. Falzone goes out as a receiver, and now is Kilroy out to his right as the pass is complete. Catching that pass was number 15, Jay McKenzie.
Pass is complete to Jay McKenzie.
And now a whistle.
The flag on the play.
And there's a flag. I don't know if Falzone got set before the snap. He went in motion. I don't know if he got fully set before the snap. And it is an illegal shift, so that's exactly what happened.
Flags for illegal procedure on Walpole. We'll back him up 5 yards.
So a big penalty. And that has really killed Walpole here in this first half, but it hasn't stopped them on the scoreboard. They do have that 7-0 lead, and they have the football. Braintree's offense, unfortunately, has not gotten much going. Back to pass is Kilroy. Kilroy scrambling, looking for somebody open down the field, and throws the ball, and it's completed. As making the catch and getting taken down at the 32-yard line. That was number 15, Jay McKenzie, who makes the catch. Looked like he was just trying to throw the ball away, and does find a target to throw it to. He was going to just throw it away, though, but decided against it, and does find the target. That's a 1st down. So the Braintree defense really needs to buckle in Trying to keep this a one-score game. Falzone runs out to his left and nowhere to go.
Andrew Falzone on the carry for Walpole.
As Braintree with a nice stop that time.
Tackled by
As
Kevin
McGurn with the
of
stop.
Braintree. No gain of the play. Second out of 10, Walpole.
So they're not going to give him any yards there on that carry. 2nd and 10. Falzone goes in motion. Kilroy back to pass, and the pass is completed. Out to Falzone, who's been dialed in on offense. And he has touched the ball early and often here in this game.
Pushed out of bounds by Mario Francosa Johnson of Braintree.
It's going to be close to that first down yardage. And they are going to say 3rd down.
He's up 3rd and short from Walpole.
So a long wait here as Walpole getting ready to make their call.
Hurry up, hurry up! Hurry up! Call timeout.
As the handoff goes up the middle, and Falzone breaks through the tackle as he gets past Brooks and
Falzone on the carry.
gets the 1st down.
That's good for another Timberwolves first down.
So Walpole on their way to a 2nd score here in the first half.
Evan Strong for Braintree.
Sully, you on? Why is our lead leaving the end?
He's 1st and 10 Walpole from their own 19-yard line for the Braintree 19.
And now a stoppage.
Timeout on
And
the
Braintree
field.
will take a timeout.
Braintree.
So 7-0 the score with the timeout on the field. And 4:19 remaining here in the first half.
And support the Walpole Gridiron Boosters and get all your snacks, sausages, and drinks at our snack bar. The Gridiron Club thanks you for your support.
So the ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Braintree defense has been out here a lot in the 2nd quarter. The offense has not been able to muster many 1st downs. So getting ready as the two sides break their timeouts.
1st and 10 Walpole from the 19-yard line.
Again, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 19. Back to pass as Kilroy looking to his left, throws it out towards the end zone and incomplete. Looking for McKenzie.
Intended for number 15, Jay McKenzie. Ball's incomplete. Moves up 2nd down and 10 for the 19.
So 2nd and 10. Domino goes in motion. The pass out to the right. And the pass completed to Corso. Braintree cannot take him down, and they finally do. As Chigori takes him down, but not before a big gain.
It's a first down and goal. Timberwolves.
And that's going to be a first and goal now.
Yoncio on the tackle for Braintree.
Domino. No, Domino comes out. You're gonna now take a timeout. Can't fucking do that late.
3.5 left here in the first half.
Let it drain.
Timeout on the field. Walpole.
And a timeout is taken with 3:29 remaining. And it'll be a first and goal. We'll take a quick break here in the action. 7-0 Walpole and driving. We'll be right back. Back here after the timeout. And their Walpole drive with 3:29 remaining here in the first half. Looking for another touchdown, and Braintree able to get him quickly in the backfield as Falzone tackled by McGurn. And no gain on the play. So that'll be second down and goal.
Second down and goal from the 6-yard line.
See if they try and throw this one in or if they keep trying to pound the ball on the ground. Two receivers. One out to the far side left. One to the near side right. And it looks like Walpole might take another timeout here. And they are.
Timeout of the field.
Walpole continuing to struggle here with the communication. I don't know what's going on here as they are inside the red zone. They're inside the 10. And they've had to use 2 timeouts in the last couple plays. So Braintree right now 3-2 on the season, but find themselves down a score, and Walpole driving to go ahead by 2 touchdowns, which will put Braintree in a very tough spot, knowing that the Wamps offense really have not moved the football the last couple drives. So finally ready to resume. 2:32 left here in the first half. Second down and goal from the 6. And Braintree, a nice idea in the backfield, but the pass is completed to Domino, who scores his second touchdown. So he gets his second touchdown, both from 6 yards out, this time a receiving touchdown. And now the extra point would make it 14-0. So Braintree had stopped them at first, so at least they looked like they were going to get some pressure on the quarterback, but then they found a way to get it to the receiver, who scored easily. And the extra point is up and good from Feeney, making it a 14-0 game. So the Braintree offense now will be put to the test, and you really need something. They cannot afford to go into halftime down a couple scores. If they don't score here, it'll put Braintree in a position where they're really going to try and gain some momentum, if anything, from this drive, one way or the other. So the ball will be kicked off from the 40-yard line. And Feeney sends it deep, as Braintree will field it. And the return, cutting out to the near side over the 25 and getting taken down is number 33, Sam Garrity, on the kickoff return.
Aiden King's punt fielded by number 33, Samuel Garrity for Braintree. Ron Collar in number tackle for Walpole. He's up first down and 10, Braintree.
So Braintree will start their offensive drive at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Tellier with the handoff to Brooks. Brooks finds a little bit of space and takes it out for a nice gain on 1st down. Takes it over the 30 down to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down for Braintree from the 33-yard line.
So Braintree looking for a 1st down. See if they can start moving this football. And Brooks again gets the carry. He's going to be close to the 1st down marker, as he's tackled just past the 35.
Ryan Brooks with the carry for Braintree. Ryan Musto into the tackle for Walpole. Short gain on the play. What's that 3rd down and 3, Braintree?
3rd down and 3. And again, the handoff. This time it's a 1st down, as Braintree gets the ball out to the 40-yard line, and a 1st down and a timeout taken.
That's good for a Braintree 1st down.
No timeout.
It's 1st and 10 Braintree from the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 for the Braintree offense. Back to pass. Tellier, and he's taken down in the backfield. Stays on his feet and now gets whipped down. And he actually loses a lot more yards than if he had gone down on the initial hit, but certainly do not like that kind of a hit that your quarterback just took. He was hit hard, and I don't know if Braintree wasn't on the same page with the play that they were running, but you do not want to see your star quarterback take hits like that. And he was slammed down, and it's not going to matter anyway because the 1st half comes to a close. But not a good 1st half for Braintree after a pretty good 1st drive. They had 3 1st downs, but really not much after that. And Walpole with 2 touchdowns, both by Domino, from 6 yards out to lead 14-0 after half a play here at Walpole High School. So we'll take a break in the action, bring you back to 3rd quarter right after this. Welcome back to Walpole High School, getting ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. Mike Wasselbury in the coverage in a 14-0 game. Walpole with the lead here at home. The Timberwolves leading the Wamps by 2 touchdowns, both scores by Domino. So Will Domino with both scores from 6 yards out, and the extra points were good in both situations. 14-0 the score, and Braintree will receive the football here to begin the third quarter. Not really sure what the long delay is here as we get ready for the kickoff. But Braintree really needs an answer from a very slow offensive first half. As this one is pounded deep. Really nice kick as Braintree fields it around the 5-yard line. Taken out, and a pretty decent return to the 30-yard line as Franciosa Johnson gets out to the 30. So about a 25-yard return on the kickoff. And Braintree will set up their offense 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Braintree from the 30-yard line.
Tellier looking to deliver here in this first drive as the handoff goes right up the middle, and a 1-yard gain on the handoff as Braintree is tackled quickly. That was Brooks taken down.
Brian Brooks on the carry for Braintree. Andrew Falzone leading the way on the tackle for Walpole.
So Braintree's offense really going to have to be the deciding factor in this game if they won't have any chance, because right now the defense has done pretty well. I mean, only given up 2 touchdowns, both of them coming in the second quarter, but the offense kind of really leaving the defense out to drive. They've allowed a couple of short fields for Walpole to work with as Braintree with a completion as the ball is brought out to around the 40. Probably going to be just shy of that marker as the pass was caught by Evan Huang.
James Tellier's pass complete to Evan Huang. That'll bring up 3rd down and short. 3rd and 1 from the 39 for Braintree.
So it'll be a 3rd down and short. Probably 3rd and about 1.5 yards. And the handoff goes right up the middle, and that's going to be close to the yard to gain. They're going to say he's got it. And a 1st down for Brooks. So Brooks has really been featured a lot in the run game. We've seen Luongo and Brooks quite often here in this first half and here into this third quarter. Haven't seen Franciosa Johnson with as many touches. He's doing a lot of his work on the special teams. Seen him returning some kickoffs. And the handoff goes to Lee. Lee jumps over the first tackler and gets about 3.5 yards. As he's taken down at the 44.
James Lee on the carry for Braintree.
So Braintree getting in a substitution as Evan Huang comes into the game, the junior wideout.
It's a 2nd down and 7, Braintree.
Second down and 6.5. And the handoff, this time to the outside. And Braintree with a couple yards on the carry from Brooks.
Ryan Brooks on the carry for Braintree.
So Brooks brings it out to the 47-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and about 4.
John Collar on a Walpole. Bring up 3rd down and 4, Braintree on the 47-yard line.
So the Wamps offense really needs a 1st down. They really need a score here in this drive. Opening drive of this third quarter, down 2 touchdowns. You don't want to give the ball back and allow Walpole to potentially go up by 3 scores. Probably be a put-away opportunity for the home team. Franciosa Johnson comes across the line of scrimmage, and he gets the first down. As he gets down inside the 45.
That carry's good for a...
And the referee, I think, being spoken to in his headset, it looks like.
No, Sully, that's bullshit.
Flag picked up.
And they're going to pick up the flag here.
Results in a Braintree first down.
I didn't even see the flag on the play, but apparently there was a flag thrown. But they pick up the flag, and Braintree gets the first down.
He was off the line of scrimmage. Clearly.
Back to pass. Tellier looks down the field, open, and he just missed. As Huang was opening down the field.
For number 12, Evan Wong. Falls incomplete. Brings up second down to 10, Braintree.
That was a big opportunity that Braintree did not capitalize on. They had the wide open, and that was a clear touchdown. Would have cut the lead in half, but Braintree misses. So a second down now, and 10. And that's going to be a false start on Braintree as one of the linemen jumped.
False start on Braintree. 5-yard penalty.
Looked like Pendergast jumped the line there. That's frustrating for Braintree. It brings up a 2nd and 15 now, and that's going to drive Coach Chamberlain crazy on the sideline. Already dealing with a 2-touchdown deficit. Now you've backed up to a 2nd and 15. And Tellier is probably going to have to throw it. Does hand it off, and Braintree gets the penalty yardage back as Brooks is hammered out of bounds.
Brooks in the carry for Braintree.
As he gets down to the 43-yard line.
And Jay McKenzie for Walpole.
So 3rd and long for Braintree.
Brings up 3rd down Braintree. It's 3rd and about 8.
So 3rd and 8 here with Braintree down 14-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Opening drive of the 3rd quarter, and the pass is incomplete as Tellier got hit hard on his pass as TJ Farrell with some pressure in the backfield.
Bring up 4th down.
And Braintree now with a 4th down. Are they going to go for it or punt it? Looks like Braintree is getting ready to punt this ball. I think at some point you got to start going for these, though. If you're Braintree, I mean, you're down 2 touchdowns. You're over midfield. Nice snap, and the kick down, and it's out of bounds. Another short kick from Tellier. As the ball probably around the 25-yard line, I would guess. And that's exactly where it's going to be spotted. 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves.
We'll get rid of the outside back.
So 1st and 10 for the Walpole offense with a 2-touchdown lead and the football. And the handoff for Falzone. And Falzone, about 2-yard gain.
Falzone on the carry for Walpole. Taken up by Stephen Luongo of Braintree.
Luongo on the tackle for the Wamps.
Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7, Walpole.
So we've played about 5 minutes into this 3rd quarter. Braintree with a couple first downs on the opening drive, but no points. They need points now. Back to pass, Kilroy, as he's being pressured in the backfield by Braintree. Oh! They hammer him down, but I think they got the face mask, and that's going to be a bad break for Braintree. As the Luongo got him in the sack, but did take him down by the face mask. That's going to be a personal foul on Braintree. And another penalty in this game, this time against Braintree. Most of the calls have gone against Walpole, but that won't be the case here in this situation. Although we have seen him pick up 2 flags, I think that was what as obvious as it becomes.
Stephen Luongo into the tackle.
The question now is going to become, where did the foul occur? So it is a face mask. So the flag against Braintree for a face mask. And Kilroy takes himself up the middle.
Corey Kilroy on the keeper for Walpole.
And that is going to be a first down, or pretty close to it. Nope, 3rd down. They're not going to give him the spot. So a 3rd down and 1 for Walpole with a 14-0 lead. They're trying to get a first down here, keep the clock moving. And the first down is there as they jump over the top. And that was Domino on the carry.
Well, Domino on the carry for Walpole. Taken out by Kevin McGurn of Braintree. That play's good for a Walpole first down.
Sully. Hey, Pitta, tell Sully to put the phones on. Sully, you see that short yardage, the submarine? Yeah, the inside. No, I'm just saying. What the guys do. I'll tell them. Maybe we go off that.
So a first down and 10. As Kilroy fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Braintree looked like they were being held there in the backfield. The pass is completed, and Corso down the sideline, and he's gone. A touchdown. As a touchdown for Walpole, and they're going to go up 3 touchdowns. Thought Braintree was held in the backfield, but apparently the officials did not see it, although now they have a flag. I don't know what for. I thought he was held in the backfield. And it is a hold. So that's going to wipe out that touchdown. And it took the referees a long time to see it. I saw it right away. So that takes away the theatrics for Walpole, which probably would have been a put-away touchdown at this point, with Braintree not really moving the football that well on offense and potentially of being down 3 touchdowns. But that is the correct call. So we've seen some interesting calls here in this game. We've seen 2 flags picked up. We've seen the referees in 2 or 3 occasions take almost a minute to decide what the actual call is. And now it is Kilroy back to pass. Kilroy will fire it way down the field. Long bomb, and it's incomplete, as the intended target could not make the catch. That was number 4, Max Collins, down the field.
Intended for number 7, Dan Bush. Well defended by Braintree.
Apparently that was Bush out there. Couldn't see the number.
We have a player down in the field.
And a Walpole player, seemingly down and hurt. So an injury timeout on the field. We will take it. 14-0 to score. Walpole with the lead. We'll be right back. Play resuming following the injury, as it'll be Walpole still with the football. Back to pass, and it's a screen pass as one block opens up some space, and a big hit on the far side by Francois Johnson as he knocks him out of bounds.
Kilroy's pass complete to Andrew Falzone.
So Falzone with a good reception, but Braintree with a strong defensive play.
Ends up 3rd down and long for the
Yeah, that's a
Timberwolves.
3rd down. There we go, 3rd down. 14-0 Walpole here in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. Again, a lot of holding in that backfield, and the pass is incomplete as he missed the open receiver Collins.
Intended for number 4, Max Collins. Pass ball is incomplete.
So it would be a obvious punting situation now.
Walpole.
So Braintree's defense holds on what looked like Walpole was going to have a long touchdown, but a holding penalty indicated it. And now they're forced to punt it. And the snap, the punt deep down to the Braintree end as it's fielded around the 37-yard line and almost tackled immediately. Is number 15, Daniel O'Shea.
Promptly tackled by Will Domino.
So the Braintree offense is now or never, as we're almost 3/4 of the way through this 3rd quarter. And Braintree's still down 2 scores. Luongo goes in motion, and Tellier fakes the handoff, now takes it up the middle, and Tellier takes it out to the 45.
James Tellier on the keeper.
And did Braintree take a timeout?
Flag on the play.
Nope, a flag. Yeah, Braintree's starting to back up, so that's not a good sign. And that will be a hold.
Against Braintree.
So that'll negate the 5-yard gain by Tellier.
He's up 1st down and 20.
A little surprising in this game. We haven't seen Tellier more featured as a runner. We've seen it all season long. He's had a handful of touchdowns from close range, but he's used his legs to create things and hasn't really done that at all here today. That was the first time he's done it, and then obviously the penalty took it away. Tellier with the handoff to Luongo. actually faked the handoff to Luongo, gave it to James Lee over the middle.
Braintree. Gang tackle by Walpole. No gain of the play.
So Braintree with the ball at the 30-yard line. As the pass is out to the left side and complete. As O'Shea makes the catch. I'm making Huang make the catch. Excuse me.
That's irrelevant of a tackle for Walpole.
And Braintree 3-2 heading into today's game. But the Wamps having some trouble. Trying to get points. As they're near the halfway point. Or the halfway yardage marker here on the field. And the pass is incomplete, but Wong was hit hard.
James Taylor's pass
as the pass is incomplete. And that's a fourth down.
They bring a fourth down. Braintree.
So Braintree still down by 2 scores, and are they going to leave the offense out there? They need to start going for some of these situations. I know it's still got a whole quarter left, but Braintree's got to start taking some chances. Probably a little bit too far in their own territory to try it here. High snap. And Tellier is able to just get it off in time as it's fielded at the 34-yard line. And he gets a block, and Falzone takes it out to the 46-yard line.
James Tellier's punt, fielded by number 23, Andrew Falzone. First and 10 Walpole from the 47-yard line. First and 10 Walpole from the 45.
So they're going to move the ball back a yard. Spot at the 45, first and 10. And Walpole with an opportunity to really solidify their lead. As we're near the end of this third quarter, we have not seen any points here in this third quarter. The halftime score is still the same score, 14-0. The home team with the lead. Domino goes in motion, the handoff goes up the middle, and wide open is Falzone as he gets over midfield and inside the 30-yard line.
Andrew Falzone on the carry.
That's the third time we've seen a big hole in the middle of the Braintree defense.
Good for another Walpole first down. Falzone chased down by Cameron Green and Dominic Bianchio of Braintree.
So another first down. That's the ball now at the 34-yard line. Braintree with a good tackle for the moment in the backfield, but they can't take him down. Not sure why Braintree has struggled a couple times here in this game, taking the opponent down in the backfield. Should have been a 4-yard or a couple-yard loss. Instead, it turns into a couple-yard gain. That's a big swing.
Okay, folks, that's the end of the third quarter.
The third quarter has come to a close, and the score is 14-0, but Walpole on the drive, and they are on their way to a potential scoring drive here, as we'll be back for fourth quarter action right after this. Welcome back to Walpole High School, start of the fourth quarter. The sides have been switched, and Walpole will continue their offensive drive. Referee's still trying to get things settled in here and get that first snap down. And finally, the clock is getting ready to go. Kilroy rolls to his left and throws, and it's incomplete for Corso.
Kilroy's pass intended for Sean O'Brien. Pass ball is incomplete. Bring up third down, Walpole.
Looked like that was actually O'Brien, number 89, not 88. We've seen Corso featured a lot here in this game. Just assuming that was him.
Dude, he's doing just fine, so I've been watching him every play. He's actually playing really good. You got to try to win it on
And a little shuffle as Falzone gets the carry. Taken down to the 29.
Picked up by Kevin McGurn of Braintree.
As McGurn takes him down. And it brings up a 4th down. They'll probably go for it here.
Gained him about 5 on the play. Looks like 4th down and 5, Walpole.
Kind of a in-between spot here. It's too deep for a field goal. And probably too close to punt it.
Tell Max to get off the ball. Tell Max to get off the ball. Obi's covered.
And Braintree back. Trying to defend here. Kilroy takes it himself and he gets the first down. So he got lucky that he found that open space on the far side. Braintree had it pretty well defended for the moment. And then the open space gave him the path to the first down. And the clock ticking with 10:40 left. The Timberwolves driving here, looking to go up 3 scores as Falzone bounces out to the outside and Braintree gang tackling him around the 20-yard line.
Falzone on the carry for Walpole. Pushed back by the Braintree defense.
Man goes in motion, that's Domino. And the handoff goes up the middle of the Falzone, and he's hit hard right away by Braintree.
Falzone on the carry for Walpole.
As he was taken down by number 42, Joseph Elkery.
He's up 3rd down and 6 for Walpole.
Walpole using plenty of time here in this 4th quarter now, draining away some precious time. Kilroy with 2 backs in the backfield, and a timeout is going to be taken here by Walpole. It's the 3rd time we've seen in this game they've taken a timeout inside the red zone As we'll take a break in the action. 14-0. We'll be right back. Back here after the timeout. Walpole has the play they want. And the pass is caught by Corso. And a first down.
So O'Brien is complete.
Actually, O'Brien again. Actually, no, that was Corso, number 88. Had to check a couple times. The announcer over the loudspeaker saying O'Brien, but that is Corso 88. And they're going to bring the chains out to measure.
We're going to call for a measurement on this one, folks.
Yeah. Well, now they're going to reduce here, Sully. They're going to watch the submarine.
So the chain's coming onto the field eventually.
Tell them foot to foot, foot 3-inch splits. Move them. We're going to get a first down here.
The referee gonna check this out. Tough to see from this angle exactly how close he is. And as we get a little closer look. And it is a first down.
That's good for a Walpole first down.
So a first down and goal from the 9. So Walpole on their way to a 21-0 lead. As the handoff goes up the middle, foul zone. Gets taken down at the 6-yard line. As he was upended by Braintree. Taken down by McGurn in the backfield after a quick
second down and goal from the
couple
6.
yards. So a chance here on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. The throw over the middle is incomplete, as that was intended for Corso.
Broke it up by Braintree. Incomplete. 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line.
To 3rd down and goal. Handoff up the middle and fell zone towards the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. And that makes it a 20-0 game. So ironically enough, all 3 touchdowns in this game have been from 6 yards out. This is a 6-yard rush by Falzone. The other 2 by Domino. 1 passing, or 1 receiving, and 1 rushing. Extra point on the way and up and good. 21-0 to the score.
Kick is good. Brings our score to Walpole 21, Braintree 0.
So it'll be Braintree trying to defend the kickoff. Or receive the kickoff, excuse me. And Braintree down by 3 touchdowns. Time is running out here in this ball game. And they just really haven't been able to muster anything in this game. Sometimes you have games like that, but Braintree's played pretty well in stretches, just have not been able to score. As this one is picked up by Franciosa Johnson, and he takes it out to the 27-yard line. A flag thrown in late. Not generally a good sign when you see a flag thrown in late on the kickoff. And an illegal block in the back on Braintree.
Block in the back penalty on Braintree.
So that'll back him up to the 16-yard line.
He's first and 10 from the 15-yard line.
I know, I just saw him. He just scored, and he was just like,
So Braintree's offense starting first down from the 16 of their own 16-yard line. Back to pass, and it's intercepted over the middle of the field. And Braintree with their first turnover as Falzone makes the interception. And that's a costly mistake.
Results in a Walpole first down.
So Walpole now with a very short field, as the ball will be at the 34-yard line. So the offense breaks the huddle with the football, and they're ready to start their drive. Braintree has to have a stop here. Really need to force a turnover, as we're more than halfway through this fourth quarter. 21 zip, and a long pass down the field, and just over the outstretched hands of Corso, who's wide open.
Intended for Sean O'Brien. Pass ball is incomplete. Putting up second down and 10, Walpole.
So I'm a little surprised that Walpole was setting up a passing play here. You figure they try and run the clock. But that does stop the clock. It brings up second down and 10. And I can guarantee they're going to run this one. As the handoff goes right up the middle, and Braintree cannot stop him as Falzone breaks through and gets the first down.
Falzone on the carry.
Frustrating sequence there for Braintree.
That's good for the Timberwolves. First down.
.640 left in the game. 21-0. Domino goes in motion, and Kilroy takes it himself, goes right up the middle with it. Takes a pretty good hit there.
Kilroy on the keeper.
So Kilroy taken down at the 11-yard line.
Get a 5 on the play. Second down and
2nd and 5 will be the down to get. And a little push pass and running it in for the touchdown. 27-0 Walpole as McKenzie takes it in.
Touchdown.
I believe that'll go as a passing touchdown. So this one all about over now. 5:34 on the clock left. Braintree will get the football back, but they're going to be down 28-0 after this PAT. Snap down, and the kick is perfect yet again.
Aiden Feeney's kick is good.
One of the better kickers I've seen at the high school level.
Braintree 0.
We haven't seen Feeney take a field goal, but all of his extra points have been kicked nicely. They've been with a lot of velocity on him. Looks like he has a decent leg. Probably could kick it from 40 yards out if he actually really wanted to. But here in this game, difference of two offenses. Braintree's running backs really could not get much going. Some games you get the blocking, some days you get the holes to open up, but here today just hasn't been the case. And then obviously the interception by Tellier opened up another touchdown as Walpole scored 2 touchdowns here in this fourth quarter within 3 minutes of each other and really opened it up and put it away at 28-0 now. So Walpole will send it deep as Braintree will field it at their own 15 and taking this one out for Braintree and getting taken down at the 27-yard line will be Garrity.
Taken down by Will Domino and Walpole. First down for Braintree from the 27-yard line.
So the Braintree offensive possession will start here. 1st and 10 from the 27. You have to start to see some passes if you're Braintree. You want to try and come back in this game. Instead of handoff, and Francosa Johnson spins out to the outside and gets a Braintree first down.
Mario Francosa Johnson on the carry for Braintree.
We're very close to it.
Taken down by Will Domino and Walpole.
Taken down right around the 36, so it's going to be a 2nd down and a short 1 yard. Another handoff, and Braintree taken down in the backfield as TJ Farrell taking them down.
Taken down in the backfield by number 80, TJ Farrell, Walpole. The loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5, Braintree.
So that changes what was a 2nd down and 1. Now it's a 3rd and about 4. So a big loss. You know, Braintree, I don't know if they're conceding defeat here. Obviously, you don't want to necessarily assume that, but they're not throwing the football here down by 4 scores, so it's the only thing I can think of when I see that. Now they are going to pass it, and Tellier is hit in the backfield and taken down.
James Tellier.
2nd time he's been sacked in this game. Might be a time to take your quarterback out, too, in my opinion. If you're down 28-0, he's taken a couple of big hits, and certainly don't want to see your star quarterback hurt.
4th and 11 from the 25-yard line.
this will bring up 4th down and long. As Braintree will punt this one away. Low snap, and Tellier sends it down the field. Pretty nice kick, and it takes a Braintree bounce all the way down to the 25, past the 25, and ultimately rolls to the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line. Walpole will take over from there.
And Walpole can now just basically run the clock out. The way this game started, you thought maybe Braintree had a chance in this game. They had a good first drive, but really since that first drive, I can't really think of a good drive after that. They haven't had a 30, 40-yard drive yet since that, and really haven't had a big pass play in this game, which has really been the key to Braintree's offense. They've had a couple big pass plays. They've had, obviously, some big rushing plays, but haven't been able to find holes, and Walpole's defense has really been able to stop Braintree for the most part here in this game and limit them to short yardage. And Braintree's going to drop to 500 at 3-3. As the first down carry goes right up the middle by number 18, so Walpole's gone into their bench. That was Logan Keys on the carry, the sophomore running back, as Falzone's night is done, presumably. Probably not a bad idea here in a 4-score game.
Just ask him about Musto. Ask him about Musto and Bellabo.
They're using all the clock they can. Hand off again up the middle. And some space, and they go down the field, and Braintree able to take them down from behind on the long carry up the field by Sean Moriarty.
Sean Moriarty on the carry.
And he almost broke that one to the house.
By Mario Francosa Johnson.
As Francosa Johnson caught him from behind. And now he's holding that wrist, so that's not a good sign. So the last thing you need to see is one of your running backs and starting safety get hurt here in a blowout. Handoff goes right up the middle, nothing there for Keys.
Dozen Keys on the carry for Walpole.
A couple Braintree defenders in there on the tackle, including number 40, Perry Lane.
Second down for Walpole. 23-yard line.
So the fourth quarter draining here at Walpole High School. Hand off the middle. And a short gain again.
So Keys on the carry for
There's
Walpole.
Keys again on the carry.
No gain on the play. That should do it for our contest tonight.
And the clock is going to run dry here as Walpole with a 28-0 shutout of Braintree, handing the Wamps their third loss of the season, as Braintree with the defeat drops to 3-3. Walpole with a solid performance here today. They were the better team all game long. Braintree with a good first drive, but not much more after that, and the offense really exploding here in the second half, thanks in part to a Braintree turnover late in the fourth quarter, as they scored 2 touchdowns here in the fourth, 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, and that was all the scoring in this game. 28-0 the final score here at Walpole High School, as the Timberwolves, the new name for the Walpole High School team, able to defeat the Braintree Wamps 28-0, and the final score here at Walpole. As our coverage will conclude, I want to thank our cameraman here today, Mark Chavis. I am Mike Wassel, and we will see you next time.